Hey, good morning everybody. Jeff here at Fat Boy Farms. Just wanted to give you a little update on the garden and what's going on around. Mrs. Fat Boy and I just got back from Michigan yesterday. Took our grandkids back, a couple of our grandkids back anyway, back home, and just came down to the garden yesterday afternoon to go ahead and water the garden. My daughter and son-in-law have been taking care of it since we've been away for a couple of days. But I was quite surprised actually when I came down last night. The zucchini of course, zucchini, it's zucchini, it just grows, right? But the zucchini has really taken off in this hot weather that we've had here in upstate New York. It went from like 60s and 70s the last couple of weeks up to the high 80s and high 90s here the last couple of days. So very hot, very humid. I guess the kind of weather zucchini loves because it's been growing like crazy. And right next to it we have spaghetti squash, and that has taken off like crazy also. Other than that, we've got cucumbers, which are coming along. Seems like pretty nicely. Got some buds on some of them. And then I had gotten, the broccoli, the cauliflower all planted. So that seems to be growing quite well also, along with our cantaloupe that I planted. And acorn squash. Can't even remember what I've planted. Over on this side, well, right now we've got still quite a mess. I've got to get this finished weeding. As you can tell, it's kind of taken over the beans and the peas. They're in there somewhere. Peas are coming. I know they don't really like hot and humid weather, but they seem to be coming. I don't know if it'll be today because it's going to be really hot again, but I've got to get the netting up so these can grow up instead of growing around on the ground. But I've got peas, I've got pole beans, bush beans here. And then I was very surprised, but we've even got some banana peppers started to grow already on a couple of these that I noticed last night. I also got I got to go buy some more poles for the tomatoes because they've started to just bend over, as you can tell, and just laying on the ground already. So we've got to get those staked up. I'll probably try to do that right now while I'm down here while it's still cool. And then we've got the cabbage coming, and I also got some sweet potatoes planted back here. So hopefully we'll have some sweet potatoes. I've never tried to grow sweet potatoes before, so we'll see what happens. And then I've got some more tomatoes over here. And in the raised bed, which seems to be doing really well, we've got some radishes. Oh yeah, look at these. Wow, these have come really nice. So there, first harvest out of the garden, radishes. Last year the radishes really didn't seem to do very well. But this year, well, this bunch, I guess there's the next bunch coming up, and I've got to get over there and get some planted. Then we've got lettuce that's coming up really good, and beets that are coming up really good. So much better than last year. Last year, like I said, I didn't have very good luck with the raised bed. These carrots are left over from last year. As you can see, I've kind of just let these go and go to seed. I'm gonna just try to, never done it before, so I'm gonna try to take some seed from these carrots. These are multicolored carrots, so I'm gonna take some seeds and get some more planted. I've got seeds up at the house I've got to get down here and get planted because I planted some earlier, but they don't seem to be growing in here. So yeah. And then I've got some eggplant over here. which are doing okay by the looks, but I don't think the dirt is quite as good over here, so I got to get some fertilizer and fertilize. And as you can tell, I got a lot of weeding that I got to get done, because the weeds apparently like this hot and humid weather also. There's a volunteer potato plant in there, and of course I got some volunteer tomato plants over here from last year from cherry tomatoes. So I'm gonna have an additional 4 plants of cherry tomatoes that I've got 4 of them over there, so I'll have lots of cherry tomatoes. Not sure what these tomatoes are, whether they're going to be aromas or what, because they didn't have a sign in them, so I'm not really sure. And then I got a volunteer squash plant coming over here, so I'm not sure whether this is going to be a butternut or an acorn squash, but hey, we'll see what happens. Bugs are already out this morning. And I've also got another volunteer potato plant up there. I did plant some sunflower seeds along the edge here, and it looks like they have started to grow pretty good too. I have to, like I say, get some weeding done, because we got lots of weeds going on. Cooper, he's waiting for his green beans. He loves to eat green beans, don't you, buddy? He'll eat them right off the plant if you'd let him. But yeah, he really likes green beans. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little update. Oh, and by the way, Cooper's doing pretty good. He had some blood work done. Well, last week he had some blood work done. He had some blood work done again yesterday, and his levels are all back up to normal. He had a tick bite like 3 years ago, and he has anaplasmosis or something like that from the tick bite. So they test him every year, and this year is plasma levels. I'm not sure that's right, but some level was really low, so he had to go get tested again after the week on the medication, but he's doing really good. So the medication's working. He seems a little bit more like his old self again. So, well, I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy this weather wherever you are. See you soon.